I love Speed Duel, and it's dirt cheap, so I have over 60 decks. I make optimized builds for every character's strategies, so here are my upgrades for Yugi's new decks from Speed Duel Battle City Finals. And as this is probably the final Speed Duel set, the hero is going all in with Slifer and his Dark Magician. Rather than giving one specific deck list, I will lay out all the options so you can pick your favorite strategies that work with your collection. Just put them all in a big pile and refine it over the course of a few duels. Stick around for the second half of this video to see these decks in action, just like what I did for our Battle City tournament. For even more decks and more duels, activate that subscribe button. If people find this useful, I plan to cover every skill from the new set. Yugi's ultimate Dark Magician skill is not as dramatic as you'd expect, but like many skills, it does just enough. You get to summon magicians straight out of Neospace. They basically become cyber dragons, and once per turn, you get any of their support cards for free. It's these two. The new Magic Haribo alone can win a grind. For the entire duel, anytime you take a hit, you're getting another magician. So long as you have life points, anyway. To that end, I've found Magic Formula surprisingly useful to search for. In the meantime, it buffs him over 3000 attack to defeat other bosses. If you want more Dark Magician boys, you can just play Summoner's Art. Or, if you're a real king of games, Dark Magician Girl with a searchable Sage's Stone can hit harder and faster, even in OTK if you drew the stone or 1000 Knives. Plus, you'd get to look at some beautiful cards while you duel, which makes you a winner no matter what. Unfortunately, like many cards for the new decks, these have not been reprinted in any of the modern Speed Duel boxes, which means I need to take another trip to TCG Player to pick up those hard-to-find cards. And if the Speed Duel prints are too expensive, I just get the regular ones. You don't actually need these Speed Duel prints unless you are playing in an official tournament. I figured I'd be saying that a lot in these Speed Duel guides, so I joined TCG Player's affiliate program. That's exciting! The link below will bring you directly to their Battle City page, and if you do buy anything to spice up your decks, some of the proceeds will go towards supporting the channel at no additional cost to you. I think that's neat. We'll just see where that goes. You may also want to pick up Wonder Wand to draw cards while emptying your field for another magician summon. Or Dark Renewal can turn that spellcaster into a magician while providing removal. Both are perfect with a breaker who has spent his spellcaster, or for triggering the search effect of Legion. Sure, he's not as fast or fancy as Karibo, but he can get you to that magician while blocking an attack instead of making you take one. It may be best to pack a variety of defensive options. Vanilla support gets you Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted, and the most useful for a spammable beat stick, Solemn Judgment. A single spell may not be enough to win the duel, so use your normal summon on Magician of Faith for defense and recovery. If she's not attacked, you can even flip her up and then use her as a tribute for one of these. Or if you want to be a real menace, use Sullen Luna to block an attack, and then she can recycle it. Even use it again on your next turn to flip her down again, and when she gets flipped up, hey, more Sullen Luna. This is a great move if you have too many friends in your life, and you need to get rid of some. If you're feeling real cheeky, use King of the Swamps to round out your deck with Dark Paladin to use extra magicians in the hand to counter dragons and spells. Otherwise, stick with your favorite staples and spellcasters who can apply pressure. I suppose if you really need to goad the opponent into attacking into Karibo and you want to throw away all of your character development the moment the plot gets moving, this is maybe the one deck where White Magician Pikaru could possibly serve any kind of purpose. Yugi's main strategy this time is to use the Poker Knights to summon his God card. Summon Queen, or substitute a Joker, then summon King, and you get Jack from the deck. Grab Slifer using the skill, and then Yugi draws up to 6 cards for a one-hit kill. But they may not be the best vessel for the Sky Dragon. They have a spell to search for it, but Sky God Revelation already searches. Gods want Reactor Slime for efficient tributes, which also enables Token Sunday for removal. Slifer will come out with 6000 attack, so pack Night Beam and Heated Heart to clear a path to your opponent's life points. And for the Poker Knights, Slifer may not be the best boss. A single Joker's Knight is a free summon that loops endlessly, providing infinite tributes for these mid-level all-stars. Search for Joker and most of these using the Witch, who makes for a good tribute herself. You can play a generic skill here. Teia's usually the best. You can even dust off your level 7 Paradox Brothers deck. These can be summoned with 1 tribute and they attack twice. The Poker Knights may not want Yugi at all. See, with these as your tributes, you could be getting 5000 attack on the Winged Dragon of Ra, plus access to Millennium Revelation, and it's still searchable with a skill and Thunder Speed summon. Yeah, these cards cards really belong to Marik. It gets worse for Yugi because even Joey does it better. His searchable 3-tribute Guilford wipes the opponent's board, and you won't need the unreliable Thunder Speed summon because Joey brings his own extra summon. Plus, Guilford's a light warrior, so you can recycle him. And in the meantime, these warriors become Battle City Sluggers. They will all gain 300 points, so if you can take out your opponent's only monster, you can beat them in 2 attacks. But if you're here for an iconic deck to represent the king of games, how do we optimize this? You could run a simple turbo build by maxing Thunder Speed Summon and Imperial Bower. This awkward rescue cat gets you 2 knights out of the deck, then you can use Joker's Knight to copy the 3rd. You've got 3 attacks now, and during the battle phase, use your quick spell to turn them into Slifer with 6,000 attack points. I prefer the combo control route. Arcana Triumph Joker can summon herself by combining all 3 knights. As a level 10 monster with undefined attack, this is technically a god card. So you can use Thunder Speed for an extra summon or even a search, and when you do tribute summon her with just 2 tributes, you get to draw 6 cards, and that means she also has 3,000 attack. If your opponent takes the draw 6, that's 6,000, just like Slifer. Court of Cards is key, granting you free summons on each player's turn, but it shuts down if you control anyone but the original 3. Even Arcana Triumph or last turn's Joker's Knight will disable it. You could also use its other effect to get 1, 2, or 3 draws. But you'd have to banish the precious knights you're supposed to be recycling, and there's no efficient way to get them back. Sorry, DDM. Their last support card is Joker's Wild, but the only thing it does as a trap is activate Thunder Speed, and only from the deck. It rarely works, because it'll brick if you drew your last Thunder Speed, and by the time your trap can be flipped on the following turn, the Joker's mask has already fallen off. You no longer have the 3 original knights, you don't get the search. The real point of Wild is that it has the same recursion effect of Joker if you can get it in the graveyard. That makes it another infinite discard for the God Search or for Triumph, or I searched for every card that mentions discarding. Tribe Infecting Virus is a thing, or Divine Wrath for added defense. And for the really godless heathens, Destruction Swordsman Fusion, just for its graveyard effect of being able to come back for a discard, which will also come back, fluffing up your hand to power up your bosses, and guaranteeing that you will always be able to turn a card in your hand into a spell, so that Triumph will always be able to destroy the opponent's spells. Joker and Wild come back by recycling any light warrior, but the only other good one doesn't go to the graveyard anyway. For more warrior support, Battleguard Rage, if you have it, is a neat combat trick that also adds a card to the opponent's hand, buffing Triumph. Oops, sorry, I skipped this part. The original boss, the original Joker, somehow did not get reprinted in Battle City Finals. I randomly have one from the original Ancient Prophecy release because I am an ancient fart. Future Fusion's fun, low commitment, even fills the graveyard, so try it out if you got it. Put it all together, and this is a grindy strategy that will continually revive Triumph to wear down the opponent. Slifer is also there for a potential OTK, otherwise you can just cycle it and get a new draw in its place. Whew, that was a lot. Decks are smaller in Speed Duel, but every card serves a purpose, and one box gets you every card in the set, so building decks is way more fun than I ever expected. That said, it's getting late, and you know what that means on this channel. It's time to duel!
I will defeat you, Marik. I'd like to see you try. Commence dueling!
Alright, Marik, it's time for the Battle City Finals, because this is definitely how it played out in our tournament that we did.
Yes, and I never lost to that chump Joseph.
And I would never lose to someone who lost to Joey. Let's duel! I'll start with Imperial Bower, which can split into Queen's Knight and Jack's Knight. I'll end my turn with 1 card face down. Your move.
My move.
Your move.
Your move. This card is terrible! I'm putting it back in my deck and picking another one.
That's totally legal in Speed Duel.
Yes! Time to put up some defenses against this.
I can attack with Queen's Knight.
You've killed my Dandelion, giving me tokens.
I'll take out one of them.
That is
your move.
That is one of my tokens that is dead now. We're doing this again. We're getting rid of this card, and we're taking another one.
Even if it looks dire in a Speed Duel, you've got consistency tools.
Foolish Burial. Let's just get this out of the deck. Millennium Revelation reveals Ra's true form. Now, Pharaoh, face my Egyptian god card, Monster Reborn, to revive the winged dragon of Ra!
I can handle this. This is fine.
Witness Ra's destructive force on itself!
What could he be planning?
Now it returns in its ultimate form, The Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix, Superpower Ninja Turbo Nia Ultra Hyper Mega Multi Alpha Meta Extra Uber Prefix Combo! Witness Ra's destructive power again!
I don't think I will. See, Immortal Phoenix is invincible to everything, but that effect to summon itself activates in the graveyard before it has the continuous effect of protection, so...
What are you planning?
In response to its revival, I activate Divine Wrath!
How dare you, Pharaoh! You can't kill God! That's my thing!
You can kill God in Yu-Gi-Oh Speed Duel!
This
Try
is
it now.
disgusting and outrageous!
And at the end of the turn, because I have a Light Warrior in my graveyard, Joker's Wild comes right back to my hand.
Now you're just playing Fiendsmith!
Highly doubt you're going to survive long enough for this to matter, Marik, but hey, future fusion! And then I summon Tribe Infecting Virus to...
Do you think it's fair for you to use GX cards in our duel, Pharaoh?
Nope, I attack.
You've killed my token!
And I think that's game.
No, it's not! Raining Shield!
Oh, so you gain 1900 points and block Jack's Knight. Back to you, Marik.
I don't like that. Poop. Poop and butts.
Didn't get what you needed this time?
Shut up!
But you got a pretty good combo last time.
Shut up! Shut up!
I just realized that was a fluff token, not an actual slime token. I could have just popped that with Tribe Infecting Virus.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Your turn.
So I'll just use Tribe Infecting Virus to destroy all plants.
Yugi!
And then Sky God Revelation lets me grab Slifer the Sky Dragon anytime. But don't feel so bad, Marik, because now you get to draw 6 cards.
I don't want to!
Bad news is I also get to draw 6, and that means with 6,000 attack points, this game is over.
Yugi!
Yes, Marik?
What if you didn't? What if you...
Not too late.
But what about saving the good Marik?
No, he's totally dead now. And I think that means I win your Egyptian God card.
You do not deserve to rule Egypt.
I can't hear. I win Battle City.
You are a heartless person.
I'm the king of games.
You
So if you like ridiculous duels like that, you can get more from our Battle City tournament, or just subscribe and there will be more of these videos on the way. More guide videos with duels at the end.
Subscribe, or else.